Yo, 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 it's Deemy Davis. Deemy on the beat. I'm about to play some beats for you guys.
After this, you were saying I shouldn't be afraid to release stuff with samples and streaming and getting that.
Yeah, like I mean,
It's
like
not
bro,
coming
like
through.
there's so many.
Try
I
catching
think
the.
like you'll come to a point like when you
It
start to
could be
get
the sound.
traction, you start to like really
Yeah,
start
true,
like
true.
making money and like getting more notoriety for your music. Then there comes a point in time where like all right, like then you need to like really start focusing on like all right, man, like I'm working on this song. It does have the sample on it. Let me hit up the person who owns it, or the publisher, or whoever, to get things cleared. I'm just saying like now, bro, like this is crazy.
I know a few people who like they have over 250 like streams monthly or 250,000 views monthly, and they have sample based stuff and this is not getting released. At the end of the day, you have to be like in the eyes of those people in the first place. We're like we're here and we're gonna
That's his worst album by far. Is what
I love the album, but the title song makes it horrible. It's probably like the 10th time the whole album.
I know it's a creative, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah. Do you know how painful it was studying with like Dolby audio kids? I mean, there were times where it was really informative, and then there were times where it was like really insufferable.
You mean somebody who's got like a
No,
vintage
well,
LA2
it was just
like,
yeah,
the mixes are still
yeah,
awful.
they were people that were like, you know, really kind of like nitpicky about the mixes. And I'm kind of like, dude, this is gonna be heard in just somebody's $10 earbuds with their car.
Yeah, I mean,